It started with whispers. Late at night, my wife Lauren would slip into the hallway with her phone pressed tightly to her ear. I'd hear fragments of sentences, soft laughter, a tone she never used with me anymore. When I asked who she was talking to, she always had the same answer. Just a friend, you're overthinking. But something wasn't right. One evening, I walked into the kitchen and heard her whispering again, her back turned. Her voice was low, careful, almost nervous. I didn't mean to eavesdrop, but one sentence stopped me cold. I can't talk long, he's home. Then a familiar voice responded. A man's voice, warm, calm, slightly formal. I knew that voice. It took me a moment to place it, but when I did, my stomach dropped. It was Mr. Carter, our son's teacher, the same teacher who always complimented our family. The same teacher she always said was just very supportive. The same teacher she volunteered to help after school with classroom projects. I stepped into the room. Lauren spun around, eyes wide. Oh, you scared me, I pointed toward the phone. Who were you talking to? She hesitated for a full 3 seconds, long enough to answer without words. Work stuff, she said too quickly. You wouldn't know him, but I had already heard him. I held out my hand. Let me see your phone. Her grip tightened instinctively. That was all the confirmation I needed. I didn't yell, I didn't accuse. I just walked away, grabbed my coat, and drove to the school. When I arrived, the building was dark except for one office window glowing faintly. I wasn't planning to confront him. I simply needed to confirm what I already knew. So I waited in my car, watching the door. At 9:47 p.m. he came out, smiling, checking his phone. And then he looked up straight at my car like he expected someone to be waiting for him. He walked over slowly. Is everything all right? He asked. You're out late? I didn't play dumb. I heard you on the phone with my wife. His expression flickered for just a second, guilt first, then fear. Look, he said quietly, I think we should talk with Lauren present. No, I cut in. You talk now? He swallowed hard. It wasn't physical, he said. Not yet. She confided in me about the marriage. Things got emotional. I should have set a boundary. I stared at him. You're our son's teacher. He nodded. I know. And that's why I ended it yesterday. She didn't tell you that, did she? A part of me wanted to punch him. Another part believed him. But it didn't change the betrayal. I drove home without another word. Lauren was sitting at the table when I walked in, the phone next to her like a crime scene. She was waiting to explain. I'm so sorry, she began, crying. It wasn't what you think. I just felt lonely. And he listened. Nothing happened physically, I swear. I sat across from her. That doesn't make it better. She broke down, apologizing over and over, but there was a line she'd crossed that no apology could erase, not because she talked to another man, but because she talked to our son's teacher, the person we trusted with our child's well-being. By morning, I had made my decision. I filed a complaint with the district. Not out of vengeance, but because a teacher engaging emotionally with a married parent is a violation that shouldn't be ignored. He resigned within a week. As for Lauren and me, we separated quietly. Not with screaming, not with drama, just a long silence that meant the marriage was over. Our son never knew the details. He just knew Mr. Carter left the school unexpectedly. And I learned something I never wanted to learn. Some scandals don't just break marriages, they destroy trust in all directions.